the lie we were told about. Art is sold as freedom, expression, escape, something you do because you have to, something that makes life feel meaningful. But for a lot of artists, art slowly becomes something else: pressure, confusion, and eventually, silence. Let's talk about that. The lie we're told about art is subtle, but powerful. It says that if you love it enough, if you practice long enough, if you stay passionate and patient, art will take care of you. Not necessarily with money, not necessarily with success, but with meaning, with purpose, with a sense that the struggle is worth it. And when that doesn't happen, we don't question the lie. We question ourselves. This lie didn't appear by accident. Art needed romance to survive. History needed heroes. Institutions needed stories that made suffering look noble. So we learned to admire the starving artist, to praise obsession, to confuse exhaustion with dedication. We were taught that pain adds depth, that struggle equals authenticity, that if art hurts, it must be working. And for a long time, that story made sense. But the world art exists in now is not the world that story was written for. Today, art lives inside systems built for speed. Algorithms, metrics, constant visibility. These systems don't reward patience. They don't reward honesty. They reward output. How often you post, how fast you adapt, how well you stay relevant, and we're still using old beliefs to survive inside new machines. That mismatch creates tension, and tension, when it lasts too long, breaks people. Most artists don't quit because they lack talent. They quit because the promise collapses. They do everything they were told to do. They practice, they improve, they show up, and still the work feels invisible. The feedback feels conditional. The joy feels delayed. Posting becomes stressful. Silence starts to feel personal. At some point, continuing feels heavier than stopping, not because they stopped loving art, but because art stopped feeling free. Here's the uncomfortable part. Art was never meant to be your therapy, your income, your identity, and your proof of worth all at the same time. That expectation would crush anything. We didn't just ask art to express us. We asked it to save us. And when it couldn't, we called it failure. The problem isn't that art is useless. The problem is that we were taught to expect transcendence from a practice that was always meant to be human, messy, limited, imperfect. Art can still matter deeply. It can still move people. It can still give shape to things we can't explain. But it can't carry every unanswered question we place on it. Art isn't the lie. The story wrapped around it is. And once you see that, it's hard to unsee.